So this video assumes that you've already gone through the steps of installing the AccelStepper library on your computer. These steps for this assignment are either the instructions for Windows or the instructions for Mac. So if you've not done those steps yet, please go back, watch these videos, install the AccelStepper library, and then come back to this video. This video is just showing you how to move the stepper and the servo together. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and go to MATLAB. I'm going to show you how to get to the directory we made in the AccelStepper installation video. So I'm already in the directory right now. We made the FYE MATLAB directory. You can make whatever directory you want, but in general, most people will make the FYE MATLAB directory. I'm going to show you how to get to it. So I'm going to go back to my C file just to begin with. So I'm going to click on C just to assume that we're not there. I'm going to click my drop down next to C. I'm going to go down to Users. I'll click the drop down again, go to DMFR224, which is me in this case, drop down again, go to Documents, drop down one last time, and then the FYE MATLAB folder that we made in the AccelStepper installation video. Again, if you chose to do a different directory, that's totally fine. Just make sure you navigate to whatever directory you made. So I'm going to click on this, and we'll see that this directory has the Arduino IO add-ons folder in it. We do not need to click on that folder. We just need to see that folder in the directory. I've got some files here that you may not have just because I've been working in this directory, but this directory is where you need to be able to run the AccelStepper library files. So once we're in this directory, I'm going to go ahead and do a new script. I'm going to save it because remember that MATLAB cannot run scripts until they're saved. So I'll just go ahead and save it. I'm going to save it as stepper _ servo move spring 2026. Remember also MATLAB cannot have any spaces. That's why I'm doing underscores. You can save it as whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. Then I'm going to go back to the assignment on Canvas. So just make sure you're in the moving a stepper and servo motor assignment. I'm going to scroll down below the AccelStepper videos. We'll see that there's some wiring schematics for the motors. So this is how you wire the servo, and this is how you wire the stepper motor. So make sure you have these wired up before you try and do this video, because this video is just showing how to code the motors moving. You'll need to wire the motors up to your board prior to doing this video. So again, this is a schematic for wiring the servo, and then this is the schematic for wiring the stepper, and they all have steps with them to show you how to do it. So we'll go down to the very bottom. This code is what we need to move the motors. We have the code to move the steppers, which is the first half of the code, and then the code to move the servo, which is the second half of the code. This code is set up so you can just copy and paste it into your MATLAB. So we'll highlight it, we'll copy it, and we'll go back to MATLAB, and we'll go ahead and paste it in. Before I do anything, the COM6 here, that is likely going to be different for your computer. It might be the same, but this is likely different. So to figure out what COM port your Arduino is on, come down to the command window, type in A = Arduino, open close parentheses, and hit enter. If you're like me and you forgot to clear it out because it's mad because I'm already connected to the Arduino on MATLAB, I just forgot to clear it out. If you get that error, just type in clear. It'll clear out the connection to the Arduino. It'll take a second to do so. And now it's done. We can see that it quit up here. That stop button is no longer available. So now I can go down and retype Arduino, or A = Arduino, open close parentheses, and hit enter. It'll think for a minute and it'll pop up a bunch of info about the Arduino. This is what we want to know right here, port COM6. If you're on a Mac, it will be a different naming convention than COM6. Totally fine. You just want to have whatever port it's on. If it's a Mac, if it's a PC, all we care about is whatever it says right here next to port. For me, it says COM6. For you, it'll be COM4. I think the Macs are like USB modem, something. All we need to know is what COM it's on. And so we can just copy that and then come up here and just make sure to paste it back in so it says whatever COM it's on. So again, Mine is COM6. Yours will likely be different. So just come down here, figure out which one yours is on, and then replace mine where it says COM6. If it's COM7, if it's COM8, if it's the Mac comms, whatever it is. That's the only thing you need to change in this code. Once you have the COM port determined, then we can go ahead and press run. Down in the command window, it may say updating Arduino. That's fine, just let it sit there for a second. That means just writing the code. Once it does that, your motors will move, your stepper will move, and then your servo will move. For the assignment, you'll just record the stepper moving and then the servo moving. Please put something on the stepper motor and the servo motor just to make it easier for us to see that they're moving. So just put a sticky note, cardboard, something just on the two parts of the motors that move, just to make it easier for the graders to see that the motors are moving. Once you have the video recorded of the motors moving, then you can go ahead and submit for this assignment, and that's it. So again, this code is all you need to copy and paste from Canvas, and the main thing you need to change is make sure that your COM port is correct for your computer.